Me more than the average person for this speech. To set the scene, and don't get scared, this is not a 2 girls, 1 cup kind of thing. It's a love story between a little girl and her anus. So, it's Thanksgiving and the turkey has just come out of the oven. Men of the family are fighting over who gets to slay the beast. Women are staying out of my mom's way if they're smart. Cousins dashing in and out, stealing bites of dessert from the magical tray of desserts. My second youngest cousin, Mary Elizabeth, was, I guess, overwhelmed by the sentiment of our family semi-getting along, squat down under the kitchen table and pooped. Chaos and horror ensued, but looking back now, I see what a genius she is. According to a 2011 Cracked article. Correct. Proctologists say that our bodies are not meant to sit on toilets, but are supposed to be squatting in the field, and that indoor plumbing is a big part of where hemorrhoids come from and cause backups intestinally, which can lead to cancer. The National Cancer Institute states that they expected almost 103,000 people to get colon cancer, added to over 40,000 people expected to get rectal cancer in 2013 alone. Now, I may be a girl and this may be hard to hear, but everyone poops, and most of us are doing it wrong, and it's really affecting our bodies. So today, we're going to take a look at our bodies and how they work, how we've been doing it wrong, and how we can go about fixing these problems. So, pooping. Now ladies, don't get mad that I'm sharing our deepest, darkest secrets, and boys don't get freaked out, but everyone poops. There's even a whole book about it, titled Everyone Poops by Tara Gomi, which sold a lot better than her failed novel, Hitchhiker's Guide to Uranus. To further understand our pooping dilemma, we must first look at the history of the toilet, followed by a closer examination of our bodies and how they work. So, seatbelts everyone! The Greeks, like normal, are honored, contenders for the honor of creating the first toilet. And according to a November 19th, 2009 Time magazine article celebrating National Toilet Day, the Palace of Knossos on Crete, which was built around 1700 BC, or before Commode if you ask me, had defined latrines connected to their water supply. Medieval English royalty had openings over their moats, which surrounded their castle, to which the same article says peasant and serf poo went into, and that all waste either ended up in the moats or the River Thames. Now this was getting people sick and spreading diseases, so in the 20th century when we got the flushable toilet, it seemed like a blessing. So, what's so wrong with the bathroom? Well, apparently Cornell University spent $100,000 on a 6-year study of the bathroom and found that squatting is the easiest and most natural means of defecation. Why? Well, apparently our bodies have a muscle that are connected to our inner tubes to prevent feces from just falling out of our anuses. Ani? Anuses? Anuses, and that when we're standing or sitting it contracts, but when we are squatting the chokehold on our organ is removed. To further that, a 2003 study done in Japan shows that the greater the hip flex achieved by the squat, the straighter the rectal anal canal will be, and accordingly, less strain is required for defecation. So I know what you're thinking, Addie, what does less strain mean? Well, less strain means less complications during the birthing process that we all know is dropping the kids off in the pool. 2 major effects of crappy pooping have become evident. 1, hemorrhoids are gross. 2, cancer is bad. But first, hemorrhoids are defined by the Mayo Clinic as inflamed and swollen veins in the anus and lower rectum caused from pregnancy and bowel movements. Since only some of us in this room can get pregnant, the pressure from our bowel movements is causing our veins to pop out and burst. And according to the National Digestive Diseases Information Clearinghouse, make your butt itchy. What's worse is you could need surgery to remove them so that your blood doesn't clot and your anus doesn't bleed. Now they may not be life-threatening, but according to today's edition of the Journal of Weekly, hemorrhoids are gross. Scratching your ass in public is gross. Dad. Do you want to know what is life-threatening though? Cancer. Colorectal cancer is defined by the National Cancer Institute as cancer forming in the colon and rectum, or the largest part of the large intestine. Now it does have a 55% survival rating depending on when they catch it, race, and gender, but still, almost 52,000 people are expected to die in 2013 alone. Dr. Wells of Nature's platform states that because we are chronically evacuating our stool in an incomplete manner, the prolonged exposure to the toxins are causing our cells to mutate, which is what cancer is. Now I know what you're thinking, Addie, why are these numbers so astronomical? Well, it's easy, because we're sitting like ladies instead of squatting like squatters. So today we've taken a poke at how we've been doing it wrong and what this means for our body, so let's look at how to fix this. I can be hip, you know. You only get one colon, that's the motto, y'all. Yoga! The U.S. National Library of Medicine estimates that by the year 2030, the country of Turkey estimates that colorectal cancer will be the #1 killer of both men and women. A close number 2 is Liam Neeson, but they are actually doing things about it. Volunteers scaled Turkey's highest building in colon cancer awareness and fear of Liam Neeson. In Australia, there's a national initiative which invites Australians aged 50, 55, and 65 to participate and be screened. What are we as Americans doing? Not a whole lot. We're encouraging our old people to get hoses shoved up their butts, sometimes too late, laughing at books about pooping and claiming that as females we do not poop. Newsflash, guys. I'm a pantyhose wearing, bra owning female, and sometimes I poop. Do you want to know what though? All of you do too. When was the last time you guys pooped? No, really. Did you use a squatty potty? A what, Addie? A squatty potty. The squatty potty is this cute little stool that tucks under your toilet. I'm the toilet in this situation. Tucks under your toilet, helps reduce your risks of hemorrhoids and cancer, and makes you look super cool at house parties. It even comes in bamboo. Science backs that if we simply add in a 35-degree angle, because I hope you're regular enough to have a routine to our routine, that we relieve the pressure on our inner bits. A study done by the Squatty Potty people in Japan shows that in instances using the Squatty Potty, time in the bathroom is cut in half. Now I know what you're thinking. Addie, let's Sudoku. Words with friends time. Well, yeah, but maybe it means the potential to live longer and have more face-to-face time because you won't die from embarrassing ass cancer. I said it. I will also say that I recognize that I, Addie Crosby, am not going to convince all of you to go out and buy a stool or grab the towel rack by the horn, but there's a cloud of shame around our poop that shouldn't be there. And I'm not talking about farts. Imagine if more books and movies and TV shows talked about pooping, like the Mean Girls scene. My now beds suck. My pores are huge. Guys, I pooped green last night. Oh gee, Karen! You might have Crohn's. A November 2011 NPR Health Analysis put out the Bristol stool chart, which the FDA recommends that you have on hand to track your stool consistency as well as your health. Dr. Oz, a poop enthusiast, after my own heart, also offers up a similar chart as well as a color chart. And he tries to open up the dialogue between men and women on his TV show, which is what we should be doing. Talking about our poop. You guys need to get on my 35-degree angled level and start talking about it all the time. There's even whole Twitter feeds about it. Here goes Addie Crosby talking about poop again. Hashtag typical. Instead of Googling how to poop secretly at your boyfriend or girlfriend's house, which is a real option, you should do what Manti Teo and I do and poop at your imaginary boyfriend or girlfriend's house all the time. Go sit down, sweetheart. I'll Facebook you later. Get on my 35-degree angled level. Start becoming one with your number 2. We need to own that shit, guys! So, in conclusion today, we've looked at the history of the toilet, of how our bodies work, the problems associated with the toilet, and how we can go about fixing it. Because you and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the History Channel. Opa caveman style. Poop, poop, poop. You do you, boo. Do you with excellent poo. Be like me. Or take my cousin's example for once. She pooped at Thanksgiving, and how did she do it? Squatting. I bet her anus is thanking her to this day. My aunt that stepped in it, not so much.